What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are prepping to go and carve on site and make some money. So let's get started. So as always guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell icon. We're doing a bunch of videos and we got a lot of really cool projects coming up that you guys won't want to miss.
So when you're getting ready to do a show, guys, I know if you haven't done it before, it can be super overwhelming. I've done this so many times. So what we want to do is put together a video to help you guys better prepare for that. So the first thing we got to do is make a list.
So Dad and I have carved on site quite a bit, so we know what we need, and we just made up this list and had Mom laminate it. That way, as we're loading everything up, we can just check it off. For us, it's always easier to go by a list. Now I added a little 7-second shot of the list, so that way you guys can take a screenshot of it and have something to go by for when you're loading up.
Number 2, actual board prep. Now I learned over the years that as much work as you can have done ahead of time, you're going to be much better off. The last thing you want to do is have to tear your setup down, change bits, and do an edge on something and spray something and all of that. You want to have as much of that prep work done as possible. Basically we have just certain sizes, certain styles, and there's pretty much a chamfer on everything that we do. Just a round over edge on the square boards with a bevel. Now, one thing that I did learn over the years also is to make the bevel not so deep that if somebody changes their mind and they want a scallop on it, then you can always just scallop right over the top of the bevel, and maybe you want to go with all scalloped boards. That's kind of your call on that.
So the third thing you want to make sure to do is cater to your audience. For this particular show, we're going to Great American Pizza, which you guys saw us do a sign for a while back, and these guys are awesome. So what they're doing is like a constitutional show. They're going to have pro-America, constitutional speakers, all kinds of different stuff. So we decided to go ahead and make some display signs with We the People and the Freedom Eagle, the American flag. So now if you're going to say like a car show, you want to have a bunch of hot rod stuff. If you're going to a quilting fair, maybe different sayings and different things that have to do with that. So wherever you're going to sell, you want to make sure that you make some display signs that will grab those particular interests. So number 4, guys, is price your signs before you go. Now, you can always change the prices as you go. Whatever you price them at, remember, just kind of cater it to where you're at. If you're in a place where gas is $9 a gallon, like California, you can charge more. But if you're in, like we're down in Arizona, prices are pretty cheap down here. And whether or not you negotiate your prices, that's totally up to you. Depends on who you're talking to. So make sure that you have visible prices on all your signs, and we like to use little labels. That way we can just take them off if we want to change the prices, or if somebody wants that particular sign, we can take it right off the trailer, take off the little label, and they can have it from there.
So number 5, last but not least, maybe the most important thing that you want to do is do your complete setup on your property where you have control, and do a sign start to finish. Anything that you would need to do, from the board, the layout, the carving, the spraying, the sanding, complete it from start to finish. That way it will remind you in case you forgot something that's not on your list. You definitely want to do a dry run. Get comfortable in your situation, whatever it is. This is a trailer, but if it's not, whatever your carving situation is, get comfortable with that so that when you go out, there's a lot less surprises. There will be surprises, trust me on that, but there'll be a lot less if you're more prepared. All right, guys, that wraps it up. We wanted to put together as much information for you guys to help you prepare for going out on site.
So we are ready to go now. We got our checklist done, all our boards are prepped. Still got a little bit of work to do, but you guys don't want to see that. Remember, this is part 1 of a 2-part series. The next video coming out, we will be carving on site at a show, making some money. Hang on a second, we got a little ahead of ourselves. So guys, real quick, unfortunately the show we were going to go to did not work out. So the next video is going to be something different. But keep an eye out because we are working on stuff to try to get on site and carve, and we got some really good information for you guys coming up about carving on site, making money, dealing with customers, and pretty much the whole thing. So keep a lookout for that, guys, and we'll get it to you as soon as we can.
Yep, so stay tuned, part 2 coming soon. Anyway guys, thanks again for watching. We love you. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.